Could ancient medical secrets lost for Hebei Kong years finally be revealed? In Chengdu, 3 Western Han tombs were unearthed, containing the legendary lost medical scripts of Bian Que, a meridian manikin, and 4 complex looms. This incredible journey began in July during the construction of Chengdu Metro Line Ba, when workers accidentally struck an ancient burial site, prompting an immediate investigation by cultural experts. Experts quickly confirmed the presence of 3 major Han Dynasty tombs and began rescue excavation, which was complicated by the fact that Tomb Ma lay directly beneath critical urban gas and water pipelines. The risk of damaging city infrastructure was high, but as they dug deeper, the team was troubled to find several robbery holes piercing through the historical layers. While ancient looters typically focused on precious metals and bronzes, the experts feared a modern breach, as contemporary thieves often strip sites entirely, leaving nothing behind for history. Modern looters are notoriously thorough, often cleaning out antechambers so effectively that it's as if the artifacts were never there at all. However, the discovery of a modern water bottle inside caused the experts' hearts to sink, but hope returned when they found the outer coffin was sealed with high-quality blue clay. This specific clay is an hallmark of high-ranking Chu nobility, rarely seen in Chengdu burials. Unfortunately, it had seeped into the interior through the looters' access points, filling the void. Despite the evidence of theft, the team meticulously cleared the space, desperately hoping that some valuable funeral objects might have been overlooked by the intruders. Their persistence paid off when they discovered several lacquerware items in remarkable condition, including wooden figurines with colors so vivid they looked practically brand new. While the lacquerware was stunning, the presence of the water bottle remained a mystery until they realized it was likely dropped by modern pipeline workers rather than looters. Tomb moth was identified as an joint burial for an husband and wife, but sadly, most of the secondary burial goods had been completely cleared out by historical thieves. As the cleaning of the tomb reached its final stages, the archaeologists noticed something odd. The floorboards of the chamber showed signs of having been tampered with. While initially ignored, a discrepancy in board thickness, 1 centimeters for the walls versus only time for the floor, suggested a hidden compartment was located beneath them. Upon digging further, they confirmed the existence of an 6 centimeter high storage layer hidden at the very bottom of the structure. It is common for high-status tombs to hide important ritual objects at the head or foot of the coffin, and such a design was clearly meant to protect the most vital treasures. Inside, they found only a few coins and wooden strips at first, but these strips were covered in dense, ancient writing, the most precious type of evidence for any archaeologist. In ancient times, literacy was rare, making bamboo or wooden slips extremely scarce. Fortunately, the blue clay seal had preserved these fragile documents from the ravages of time. Tomb moths yielded Namori wooden slips containing official documents and ritualistic texts, providing scholars with an unprecedented look into the administrative and tax systems of Han era Chengdu. A fragment of an lacquer ear cup bearing the character Jing provided the clue as to why Ang Chu style burial was found here. The Jing family was one of the 3 royal clans of the Chu state. After the rise of the Han, these educated Chu aristocrats spread throughout the empire, and the documents suggest the tomb owner was a descendant of the Jing clan Lu Hat O, served as an official in Chengdu. Currency found on site included both Banliang and Wuju coins, which serves as an chronological marker, since the transition between these currencies happened in the early Western Han. This places the tomb owner's life during the reign of Empress Lu, or slightly later under Empress Wen, or Jing, just as the currency reforms were taking hold across the nation. Because Tomb Hai was located directly under an existing house, the team shifted their focus to Tomb Ba first, where they discovered more signs of early looting. Remarkably, the blue clay had protected the coffin chamber here as well, though only half of the hidden storage layer remained intact, with the other half having been raided long ago. The experts hoped to find jade or precious metals in the unlooted section, but upon opening it, they found nothing but ancient water preserved by the tight clay seal. There is a saying in archaeology, dry for 1,000 years, wet for 10,000, referring to the incredible preservation power of waterlogged, oxygen-free environments. After pumping out the water, they discovered a lacquer figurine, but it was strikingly different because it was completely unclothed. This wasn't just a statue, it was a complex meridian manikin, intricately marked with characters that aligned perfectly with the traditional acupuncture points of the human body. The markings were unmistakable evidence of advanced medical knowledge, showing the precise points used in ancient Chinese therapies like acupuncture and moxibustion. Historically, the first recorded meridian models were thought to have been created in Muaysao AD during the Song dynasty by Wang Wei, under the orders of Emperor Renzo. Those original Song models are lost to time, and the ones currently held in Forbidden City are Ming dynasty replicas, yet they are still considered priceless national treasures. This discovery proves that such sophisticated medical models existed a full 1,000 years earlier than previously thought, a revelation that has completely stunned the medical community. Continuing the search, they didn't find gold, but they did find an mass of dark, delicate bamboo strips that initially looked like an tangled pile of discarded noodles. It appeared as if someone had just left a bowl of cooked noodles sitting there for 2 millennia. Handling them was incredibly tense, as they were so fragile that the slightest movement could cause them to snap, much like trying to lift individual strands of wet pasta. Once cleaned, it was revealed that these were Chin Tram Bamoy bamboo slips from the Han Dynasty, and to the team's amazement, they were filled with technical medical terminology. This was No's medical treatise, and as the inscriptions were carefully revealed through infrared scanning, a name began to emerge. Bishi. Scholar Wu Jiabi, an expert in ancient scripts, worked tirelessly to decode the text as the slips were being cleaned and photographed using advanced imaging techniques. It turns out that Bishi was an early Western Han phonetic spelling for Bian Que, the legendary divine physician of ancient Chinese history. Bian Que was said to be so skilled he could perform heart transplants and bring back the dead, but until now, his specific medical writings were thought to be lost forever. The discovery of these internal and external facets was deeply moving for the researchers, as they realized the gravity of finding the primary works of such a monumental figure. To hold the physical evidence of Bian Que's wisdom in their own hands was an exhilarating and profound experience for everyone involved in the excavation. Professor Liu Changhua from the China Academy of Chinese Medical Sciences was shocked to find that the slips contained core theories and overmuch tram-specific prescriptions. Astonishingly, many of these ancient herbal formulas remain highly effective and relevant for treating modern ailments today. It is a rare academic feat to bridge an year gap and find that the solutions proposed by ancient scholars are still valid in the modern world. This is the true reward of meticulous archaeology, the ability to recover knowledge that has been hidden from humanity for dozens of generations. Take, for example, Ahmed's prescription for chronic cough and fever. It provides Ahmed-specific herbal ratio and method of treatment that is still remarkably useful for patients today. The recovery of the oldest meridian manikin and the lost works of Bian Que is nothing short of a miracle in the history of world archaeology. After resolving the relocation issues, the team opened Tomb High, finding that looters had actually dragged the occupants' remains out of the coffin in a hurry. The thieves had breached the side of the coffin through a large hole. Because the lid was too heavy or stuck to be lifted easily in their haste, the fact that the body was moved just to strip off jewelry suggests the tomb was robbed shortly after burial by someone intimately familiar with the structure's design. Inside the hidden floor compartment, they found 4 models of shoe brocade looms, accompanied by figurines depicted in the act of weaving. Shoe brocade is one of China's 4 famous silks, but much of its complex ancient weaving technology had been lost to the chaos of historical wars. By studying these precise models, experts were able to reconstruct the ancient looms and fully restore the lost weaving techniques of the Han Dynasty. The Luoguangshan tombs have delivered 4 major archaeological wonders, bringing treasures to light that even our ancestors could only dream of seeing. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the OTV channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos.